And we're back. Quickly like this video, share this content. If you do, more people will learn about Bitcoin, and magically you will make yourself more money, all for having hit a free like. So please consider hitting a free like on this video and leaving a comment. I wanted to quickly tell you that the thesis remains unchanged despite Bitcoin soaring to new highs. So the fact that we've seen in the news recently that Bitcoin has exceeded all-time highs, it doesn't change where we're coming from. It doesn't change the fact that we're going to methodically keep putting little by little, building our wealth and acquiring more Bitcoin. But what really should blow your mind is that still the price of Bitcoin is relatively cheap. And what it makes me think about and really blows me away is that it's the fact that most people don't understand just how important this money is, or how sound this technology is, or how life-changing and how radically incredible this technology is, and how artificial intelligence is going to want to transact in Bitcoin in the future. And people can't see the same way that people couldn't see at the dawn of the internet what was yet to come. So the thought that keeps going through my head is, it's like the fact that you can still trade in your worthless paper fiat dollars, because, and I say that from a technical place, fiat dollars can be printed endlessly, which means that their bottom has technically no end in sight. That's a fact. If you can completely immaterially keep creating out of pure thin air and at a printing press, produce more worthless pieces of paper, then the value of those worthless pieces of paper is going to forever keep getting minusculely. It's going to continue depleting. It's going to keep going down forever. So the fact that fiat has no end in sight just hammers home the fact that Bitcoin has a fixed supply protected by the laws of physics and math. Bitcoin can go up forever, technically, and fiat paper dollars that can be set on fire and are inherently worthless, those have no bottom in sight. So the fact that you can still trade in your worthless dollars, the USD amount or the whatever transaction, whatever currency you're transacting in right now in fiat currency, it really shouldn't faze you, because you could continue buying at the top, but you'll forever be finding yourself at a profitable place, because Bitcoin's end, right? There's no end in sight in terms of how high it can go. And one thing it hammers home is also that you should be thankful that you can buy with paper money, the world's most important money, Bitcoin. You can trade in those paper dollars. And the signal, because we're always looking ahead, really that bat signal that illuminates in the air is that look at what smart institutional investors are doing. One example is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett hasn't purchased any Bitcoin yet. Warren Buffett has deeper pockets than you and I combined. If he wanted to, he could purchase almost all the Bitcoin and keep it from our grasp, but he hasn't. So one of the smartest investors hasn't taken action to acquire the most important asset to ever exist amongst humanity. So that's just one example of a signal that's being illuminated for you and is informing what action you might want to potentially consider taking. Another thing is that Bitcoiners, I've noticed, have humbled themselves. And one thing you should remember is that Satoshi did all the hard work by inventing the protocol that gave you perfect money. So before you consider gambling your money on another stock or another meme coin or another business idea, and maybe you have some good business ideas, do whatever works for you. But you might want to consider humbling yourself, because Satoshi gave you the perfect idea. Its use case is played out as being the perfect idea. He gave you perfect money. It's almost like, why would you go and reinvent calculus? Ships are made out of steel. They're not made out of wood anymore. Someone perfected that technology. Electricity in the first world works in a certain way. You don't have to go create a new method of electricity. You don't have to create a new automobile. You don't have to create a new business. You don't have to create another cryptocurrency protocol. You don't have to reinvent calculus or trigonometry. Why would you do that? You'd be wasting your time. Someone gave you the perfect technology. Someone gave you the perfect protocol already. So humble yourself and use that tool. You have a wheel. Why? You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Think about where that saying comes from. You have the perfect tool. Use the perfect tool. Overall, for Bitcoiners, our thesis remains unchanged. We keep slowly, carefully getting into Bitcoin. We know where this is going to end up. You should be thankful that you could trade in your worthless paper dollars that are going to go down forever for the money that's going to go up forever. Seems like a pretty simple equation to me. But let me know what you think. It's totally okay if you disagree. I'm not here to give advice. I'm just one crazy person on the internet here to give you my wild ideas for you to digest them and see if they work for you. Let me know if you disagree with me. I would love to hear your feedback. I wish you all the very best.